Hello and welcome to my second video ever. Today is the day I'm gonna figure out what to stick on this cut and paste booklet is what we're gonna call it. You know, one of these, except it's not gonna be strictly from The Economist this time. I'm gonna try and pick a theme and stick with it. So before I get into that though, I wanna do a page in this, so while it dries I'll work on this and maybe then I can get another page in after we're done here. We'll see. It's nighttime this time. It's been a long busy day, so let's just chillax and glue some stuff and paint some stuff and be messy about it, not worry about it. Okay, last time I showed you this, I've done a few pages since then, and it's just the first page of each month. I did some coloring in of this was already done. I think January and February were the only, maybe March, we'll see. So every month has a color scheme. So if I flip through real quick, you can see the Roy G. Biv going on. Are you ready? Are you ready for some Roy G. Biv? Here we go. Ooh. Yeah. Okay, this is where it starts being unfinished, and this is where I'm going to be going in and like finishing. Even though this was my 2020 planner and I didn't end up planning anything in it, for obvious reasons, I still want to like go in and finish it because I, went as far as to sew this big old thing together. So I'm not going to just abandon it looking like this, this is begging to be finished and like fat and just full of junk. The ultimate junk journal is what I'm going for. And we're gonna make it happen. Let's do December. I think it has the fewest squares finished. So I've got my craft supplies around me. Let's go with some nail polish first. I am trying to make art my career, so I do spend time being careful with my craft, but it's the end of the day and I just want to chill out and do crafts and be messy, get to play with some materials that, I don't have an excuse to do this for any other reason, but you don't need a reason. Like I said last time, there are a lot of Galuba people here on YouTube that like just call it crafting, or crafting for no reason, collaging for no reason, journaling for no reason. And for me, this is a great excuse not only to like, make these books for fun, but also make these videos for fun. Making art videos is something that I've wanted to do for a while. What's up, Fangle? Please don't step on this. Thank you. How you doing? Just passing through. Go right ahead. Maybe one day I'll do art videos. Maybe I'll just keep doing these. But it's fun. So for now, I like it. Especially right now because I'm stuck in the house. We're all stuck in the house. What better time, All right. So I'm gonna let this dry. And then we'll come back to it later. Get out of here. I actually did organize this a little bit. Last time I showed this to you and I was like, it's not organized, but it is now because it was hectic. So I have my words. I have coronavirus related images. Some more images with captions on the bottom from The Economist. Pictures of people. Political-ish images from The Economist that are not the other kind. And then everything else in this size range. And then for the big stuff, I actually keep it in my filing cabinet. It's official business, man. So yeah, this is just everything. So some of these are full pages where they were just so pretty. It's like, or like relevant. Oh my god. The Economist has some powerful images in it, man. So that prison one, I think that's Pennsylvania Gazette. Also a really good magazine. But anyway, I wonder if I have enough coronavirus material to fill up a booklet. How many do we have here? 15. Oh my gosh. You're killing me. Alright, so what that means is I have to find some words, so look through my magazines again, and find some words that are related to coronavirus to beef this up with. So this is my magazine collection. I know that I'm going to find coronavirus literature in The Economist, the Pennsylvania Gazette, and Bloomberg Business Week. So I'm just going to pull those out so I don't drive myself insane today, because that's not the point here. Now I can get rid of the months that are not relevant. Anything in 2019, probably not going to have anything corona related in there. Okay, now for the fun part. I'm glad they put a little version of their cover on the front page on the inside, because I don't want to cut up the cover. I know I've done it to one of them, and then I find out that they're like collectible items and that this magazine is pretty expensive, and I'm like, oh, hey, we're in too deep now, my friends. But they gave us a little sample, so I'll take it. I believe that fussy cutting is what the glue bookers call carefully cutting something out rather than just like ripping it out. And that is like the cutest phrase ever, and it really paints a picture of old ladies scrapbooking together and crafting together. Fussy cut. And I say that with love because here I am, and the future is now. Oh my god, it's morning time again. What? It's the next day. Last night I was cutting up Corona images for magazines and I found a lot. It pays to look twice. So since I ended up with so much, I might even be able to get more than one Corona booklet out of this collection. So let's organize some stuff and see what we can do. I ended up fussy cutting for so long last night that I got very tired, had to go to sleep. But it's a new day, I feel like a new nut, so let's do this thing. Large pages, probably not going to go in the small booklet because the small booklet has these really decorated pages that I want to show off, so I want to put small-ish images in this booklet. So that's what I'm going to look for. All right, let's sort. These images are too big for the booklet page sizes. So I'm actually going to make a Corona Museum book because these are all really nice illustrations and I can use Google Lens to find the artist name of each of them and I can make a label like a little museum plaque and stick it on the page. Also, a lot of them come in pairs. You know, like the article will have the big main illustration and then inside the text there will be like a smaller image to accompany it, and they looked really nice together, so I kept those together so that in the museum booklet an artist kind of has like a feature page, you know, because look how pretty these are. Like, oh my gosh, gorgeous. The other categories we have here are obviously the humongous pages that I will cut up. These images do fit on these pages, so that's a possibility. Maybe not this paper, also there aren't enough of them, but maybe some of them can go in here. These are the really wide and squatty boys, so they could go in this pile, but this is the one that kind of throws me for a loop. Because if I put it in here, I would have to overlap it so that, you know, it would be on two different pages. And I'm not sure I want to do that, so this just might be an outlier for now. This pile is all people wearing masks around the world. Around the world in a mask. And then these two have captions, so I think they could go next to each other, be a spread with words, you know. This pile is all the same size and they have the same format captions. I really like the captions that The Economist puts on their images. Choose wisely, coming out of the deep freeze, the one with the global pandemic. Like, they're just so dramatic and great. Lockdown can be fun. I like this one too. Isolation chamber and shelf and safety. Alright, anyway, you get the idea for that category. These are just tiny images of all kinds. These are tiny replications of the magazine covers. So on the inside, they duplicate the cover and they give you some information. Yes, here you go, on the cover, and then it has some info. And I stole them because I don't want to cut up the covers of The Economist, like I was saying earlier. And then these two are double-sided they lined up, you know, there's that one page in the magazine where like they just and it makes me so mad, but I'll figure it out. I think I'm gonna like hinge tape them into my junk journal, so that they can be little flip 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 flip. So we'll see. Right now they're like tiny outliers, but I'm gonna put them in with, I'm gonna put them in the miscellaneous pile, which has now this boy, these two little guys, and then this. I love this picture combination. These two went together in the same article. So we have a Catholic priest blessing, you know, photos of the congregation, and then we have hallowed be thy username right here. And they've got to go together. Like, come on, they've got to. But I could easily put this one, I was going to say over here, but it's not an illustration. So these are an outlier. I could put this one in with the little caption boys, but I want it to be with this guy. So I don't know what I'm going to do. So I'm going to leave them out for now. Let's see if I have enough of, let's see if I can make some good spreads with the things that will fit into my little booklet here. So I'm going to keep these piles here and get rid of everything else. Okay, I think I figured out a good way to lay these out. I found images that will look good as spreads, and now I just have to figure out the order they're going to go into. This is a whole lot of planning. I've never planned out a collage book or a junk journal to nearly this degree, so here we go. All right, I've got my 8 spreads laid out and planned. Let's stick them on you. So I just remembered something crucial. This is why this is called an experiment. So the cover that I will make for this afterward, like this, you know, this, the inside pages are all from one piece of paper like this, and then I have a cover on the outside which also acts as kind of like page 1 is the inside of this. So what I actually need instead of 8 spreads is 9 spreads, so that the odd number in the middle can be the middle, you know, centerfold spreads. So I gotta find 2 more images. BRB. I'm gonna do these 2 because even though they're people wearing masks and they kind of fit into that other category, I need 2 more things with words, and I found them, and they look good together. Bada bing, bada boom, centerfold done. However, it does mean that I won't be able to tape pages 1 or 16 into the thing. So instead of my spreads being pages 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, it's going to be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. So I'm going to stick this right here and label it Page 0. And the last page is page 17. So I'm going to stick it right there and label it so I don't lose it. And this is where I'm going to stop for now because I have so much to do today, but I wanted to get in here and finish up this video and not leave it hanging, you know what I mean? So I think next week, I'm going to aim for every Thursday. Oh my gosh, a schedule, page 17. So I'm going to come in next week and I will make the cover. I'll show you how I make the cover, similar to this one. And I will stick dough in it, and maybe I'll even staple the Economist ones together to show you how that works, and actually finish them up. They've been sitting here half finished for a couple weeks now, so I just like starting projects and not finishing them. That's why collaging and glue booking is like the perfect hobby for me. So I hope you come next week for more scatterbrained procrastination crafts. Bye!